Hey YouTube, this is TCA Gaming. This is video number 2 showing off my personal collection. If you did not tune into the first video, just go check that one out. It gives all the details on what I'm going to, or gives an overview on kind of what I'm showing off, and then if by chance you think you might be interested, it gives the price there too and how that works. Anyways, we're going to start off in this series with the Generation 2 from Wizards of the Coast. We have first edition Neo Genesis. Backside we've got Unlimited. I believe all the stuff from Neo may be complete other than an Unlimited Noctowl, which is right there. Which is a pretty easy fix. Now if you were one of the people who wanted interest in anything, of course I can show any cards that you want individually. Alright, so I kept this one in here because it was like a gray stamped first edition card from Neo Genesis. These right here, these are square cuts. I believe these were cut off of a sheet aftermarket because they didn't really line up too well, but I kept them anyways. Thought it was a cool little addition to have. Next up we have Neo Discovery. Got first edition on the front. And we've got Unlimited on the back. I'm going to set this down just for a second so I can pull off the edges. Pulled out the binder so it wouldn't rub right here on the corners. Alright, so this set is looking complete. In the back I do have some additional cards. So this is square cut Neo Discovery Commons, and it's the entire set, and these are directly from someone who worked at Wizards of the Coast. This Yanma was a little cool. I don't know if you can see it. You're going to look about right here and up. The foil on it, and then there's another streak down here in the middle. The foil on it was like super light in those areas for whatever reason, which you can see a lot better in person. And then this Tyranitar had 2 square cut corners. Next up we have Neo Revelation. First edition's on the front and Unlimited on the back. Cool right here is I've got a complete square cut hollow set. These also come from a Wizards of the Coast employee. It does include the Shinings. You've got Shining Magikarp and Shining Gyarados that are square cut. Next up we have first edition Neo Destiny on the front and then Unlimited on the back. It's sets like these where you can really make your money back or more. I mean, I've considered doing it myself. I hate breaking up such a nice complete set. Like all these first edition Shinings, I mean, you can send these off to PSA. A lot of them would come back as 9s and 10s, and they didn't have to. In addition, how picky I was on them. But it is complete. Let me set this down and we're going to get the next binder ready, which will be the Legendary Collection and e-reader sets. Very large and expensive sets. I'd plus some of these are as expensive, if not more expensive than base set first edition in ungraded condition. Just because you have the largest sets ever printed right here. I've seen some of these Legendary Collection sets recently go for $2,500 just the reverse holo. Which I don't know how much I'll be able to do about that glare right there, so I'll just go ahead and apologize for it. I can't shift and get it off of it. Looks like that's good right there. This does include the reverse hollows. So like there's the reverse hollow Charizard. Dark Persian, all of them. So shift it just a little bit more to get the glare off of it. Doesn't look like that glare is going to go away, but whatever card you see here is going to have the same reverse holographic on the back side. Firework foil, whatever you want to call it. You could easily grade these in my opinion. If I remember correctly, some of these may be a lighter near mint. It comes with the box toppers as well. Next up we have Expedition. I was surprised at how much this set had went up. We do have the reverse hollows. Oh, I forgot to mention. Back with this set. So if you look at Executor, look over these energies, you notice that they're actually got the firework foil over them, right here, which it's not supposed to have them over them, if I remember correctly. Like if you look at these, it's not over them. If you go back to, here's this Execute, they punched the holes in for it, but they actually missed. If you look right below it, right here, you'll see where they missed. So they had the error where it went over the energies, and then they tried to correct it, but they mispunched or misaligned the foil. Not many people know about both of those versions either. So we got the hollow, the rares, uncommons, commons, everything from Expedition, including the reverse hollows of every card. I was fortunate enough to have a lot of cards to choose from when it comes to these, because I bought a decent collection off someone who would open up lots of boxes. I was able to make several sets, but they're of course all long gone and sold now. Also included for the e-reader Expedition based set, we have the sample set, 10 card set. Got the first 9 there, got 1 on the back, and we've got oh, I didn't show you this one. I had also included this is a test Alakazam. It was the only card that arrived with the FPOs that did not have FPO written on it. But as you can see at the bottom, it does say medium, and it does have like the copyright and the wizards off on it. So, that was a strange one. It's the only one of its kind that I know of. Then we've got the box toppers. Next up, Aquapolis. I believe this is the largest set ever printed, with like 386 cards or something like that. First, I just have the H hollows on front and back. And then we also have 3 crystals. Then you have the regular set with the reverse hollows on the back side. Now, when I was being super picky with this set, I thought I was going to have, high availability of everything. Every now and then you'll see a card in a white sleeve. That means more than likely it's like a light near mint. So like, let me look at this fluffy. It's like this one. I mean, it's still pretty close to near mint. But like that top left corner had some extra edge wear on it. I was trying to be really strict with my grading on this set, on some of these e-reader sets in particular, because of how easily damaged the reverse foil was. But for the most part, I think everything in here would still be considered at least near mint, even by PSA. Which, if you don't know, that's a 7 out of 10. You got near mint, mint, which is an 8. You've got mint, which is a 9, and then gem mint, which is a 10. This Arcanine was kind of unique. You're going to look right here. the foil was like buckled a little bit. The card itself is in almost untouched condition, what it looks like, and the ink goes right over the buckle, so there's no way that it happened anywhere other than the factory. We only ran across a few cards that have done that. And then we've got Sky Ridge, which this one is a really nice set. So many expensive cards in here now. You just can't find them, especially in really good condition. I mean, I know that Umbreon and Flareon, I mean, those go for a lot just themselves. Then you have the crystals, which again, I would expect these to be very well at PSA. I sent off a lot of these when they come in with that collection where there was multiples of everything, and most all of it got 9s and 10s. I would expect the same from these unless I just completely missed something. Again, you have the reverse hollows on the back side. I wish I could get that glare off of here. That's not so bad. That's just one card. So we'll do that. We'll go with that. As we go through all this, if you're wondering how I come up with $500,000 for everything, you just keep watching. As we go through all these videos, more and more will come out. And if you know your stuff, then you know how expensive some of it is. So these are gray stamp Sky Ridge cards. It was just their symbol. Which if you look at these, they were black. They weren't super light, but I mean, definitely you could tell in a group of cards, and you have the box stuff so well. So I think that's it. So that's it for the single sets from the Wizards of the Coast series. Next up, we'll probably go through some of these boxes. We'll go into the box collection. I'm not going to go through those super in depth. I may show some of the ones that weren't shown in the original video. I'll just open up the tubs and let you see what's going on in there. And then I'll show you some of the newer editions, like the Magic and the older Yu-Gi-Oh! That would be added in for the collection as well. Anyways, I appreciate you watching the video. Thanks.